Welcome to Woodturning. We've made a snowman, we've made an icicle. Today we're going to make a snowman icicle.
Tim's American Beauty was made by Robust Tools, America's premier lathe manufacturer. Robust. Built to turn wood. Enjoyed for a lifetime.
Easy Wood Tools makes carbide tip turning tools, the Easy Chuck, beading cutters, live and drive centers, faceplates, and wire burning kits. Easy Wood Tools, easy to use, easy to own. If you go back and search our videos on YouTube, you'll find a couple videos on snowmen, and I really went all out on those things. Made the hat, burned the rim around the hat, made each eye on it, and also every button out of coal, out of ebony, and even a little carrot on top of that. Beautiful, it looked great, a lot of work. This time I wanted to go for something simple and elegant. By making a snowman icicle, we're simply going to turn two pieces of wood, maybe do a little bit of burning. You can put a face on it if you want, but I know I would have screwed it up and it would have looked something like a horror movie, and then it would be staring at me on the tree and scaring me. Anyway, simple project. It's going to take two pieces of wood. We have about a 3-inch piece of walnut and a 6-inch piece of Darnifiknow. Before we get turning, I want to thank our sponsors, Robust Lathes and Easy Wood Tools, because without their help we wouldn't be here, and again, that would be no fun. And if you are looking for a new lathe, you can contact me because I'm an authorized dealer at nothing to your cost. And if you're looking for cool gauges and a really cool hollowing tool, go to woodturningwithtim.com and I have those for sale there. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get to work on our project. So, we're going to work on the hat first. So I drilled a, oh boy, I'm going to get this wrong, an 11/32 hole. This is math, I get it wrong. And I'm going to put this on a mandrel with a thread on it, okay? This is a really cool product that Easy Wood just came out with. It is a chuck-mounted worm screw for holding projects. And a lot of the projects we do, I've got a chuck here somewhere, require a 3/8" worm screw in it to hold it because they work off the kits that size. So this is my naked Easy Wood chuck. I took the jaws off. You can use this with the jaws on it. It's not a problem, but I just wanted a little more clearance. So just simply tighten that down, go to the other side just for grins. I don't think it makes a difference. And then what I do, whoops, set that down. I'm just going to take this and screw this on. And once I've got it set in there, then we'll start turning the hat. So our hat is oriented this way because it has the hole here, and that's where the stem is going to go from the body of the snowman. So it's like this. But anyway, I just want to start roughing this out. This hat's not going to look like this hat because this piece of wood's different and I'm going to have fun with it. So the first thing I'm going to do is just start moving away the large amounts of wood that I don't want in the way. Okay, so I've got a nice little weird shape. I went artistic on this. Maybe a little bit worse than that. But anyway, I haven't sanded it yet because what I want to do is just put in a couple details. So I'm going to go in here like so. Man, I'm amazed. When you turn small things on a big lathe like the American Beauty, it really steadies it out and makes life very simple. And then combine it with a worm screw like this, which I'm impressed. It's held up beautifully. I brought the tailstock up just for a little bit of support because anytime you turn something that long, you need it. But this is done really well. I like this product. So we're gonna just put a little pressure on here, burn that in, burn that in, burn that in. Cool beans. Now a little bit of sanding and finish, and we're on to the body of the snowman icicle. I'm going to try something here. I don't do this very often, but I'm going to put the finish on while this is on the lathe. So I'm putting polyurethane on here and get that to soak up in there. And then I'm going to turn the lathe on and spin it to help it heat up, seal the wood, and finish the finish. That's the way to say it. But anyway, what I'm going to do is splattering myself, hopefully. We'll turn this down slowly. Try and catch the excess as it goes. There we go, that looks better. Now I'm going to get a dry paper towel and come back here. Okay, and just kind of work this in. This is hand rub polyurethane, so it's meant to be put on by hand. If you're going to wear any protection while you're on the lathe like this, wear something like this which rips away. That way if you get caught in here, you don't get caught in there, just the glove does. Anyway, this is good. So use a little bit of heat. I'm going to bring up speed. Oh, that's cool. So let's see if it feels dry or not. Feels dry or not. Ooh, it dried. That's pretty cool. We'll put a little bit of wax on that, and then we'll move on to the body. So I've rounded out our blank, and our snow icicle body man thingy will be this direction. So I want to taper this and then start making shapes. So I've moved my tool rest at an angle, which as long as I ride this and just do this, and then come back, advance it a little bit more, and just keep my hand to where the depth of the tool doesn't change, I will put my taper in there. It's a real simple way to do it very quickly. Just remember, don't take too much wood off because you can't put wood back on. Cool. So now we're going to mark out the shape of the body. Just give me an idea of what I'm doing here. Make sure right here, that's going to be your tenon that goes up in the hat. So that's for that. There's my head, there's my torso, and down here, down here. You want to end about right here though, because there's a point coming in from this live center right there. So give me a little bit of whittling time and we'll see what we wind up with. This is beautiful Darnifiknow wood. I don't know what it is. I wish I could remember. But it's white enough. Ideally, I would have used maple. And if you even had some, which is kind of expensive, holly would make a really cool snowman body because it'd be nice and light. But then again, you know, don't limit yourself. You could actually color this and everything else. And like I said, if you want to put eyes or nose on here, feel free to do it. I think I would just butcher the thing and it would look horrible then. So I'm going for elegant and understated. Okay, now Brian's gonna have to get back. Yeah, smart man, Brian, to get back so he don't get splattered. I'm gonna ruin another shirt. Here we go. A little more speed, a little more heat. Okay, I just figured out something really cool. Take your thumbnail with the glove and push it on there, and the heat melts the rubber in. Now, I don't know if that's going to work. Let's try it down here. I guess I could use a piece of wood to burn this and do the same thing, but probably hurt less. Let's see if I can get this one to go. Nah, it's not doing it. But boy, that was fun. Those look pretty cool. I'm going to leave them. So I'm going to put the wax finish on now. And about that burn mark, that was just an accident with my glove. I thought it looked cool, but don't do that at home. Take a piece of ebony or a rosewood of some sort and you can push it up there and the heat will build up and make the mark. That looks pretty cool, so I'm just going to leave it as it is, see how it works out. But now we're going to put some wax on to seal up the polyurethane and it'll really put a nice luster. See that? Oh, that's really pretty already. That's cool. So once I get the wax on here, I'm going to have to do two things. I'm going to have to part this off here and then cut this into length because that's the tenon that goes inside of the hat. So we've got our Snowman Icicle all the way to this point, so what better than an ice pick to the head? Just making a hole there because I've got a little tiny hook with a little tiny screw. And then I've also got, I don't know what you call this, it's a skirt or something. I went to the Michaels and went through their jewelry area, and this is the cheapest, flashiest thing I could find. There's some ones that are really neat, but they're made of gold and they cost a lot of money. So we're going to spin this until it goes in. There we go. Cool beans. I can make it a little tighter. Okay. So now, put that in. You put a little bit of glue on here when you do yours, right? Okay. And you take a little hooky thing, put it in there, and there you go. That is how you make an icicle snowman. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. This is a really cool project. Until the next time on Wood Turning, keep turning.
Tim's American Beauty was made by Robust Tools, America's premier lathe manufacturer. Robust. Built to turn wood. Enjoyed for a lifetime.
Easy Wood Tools makes carbide tip turning tools, the Easy Chuck, beading cutters, live and drive centers, faceplates, and wire burning kits. Easy Wood Tools, easy to use, easy to own.